Welcome to Unit 1, Level 4 video notes, where we will solve routine 2 or 3-step arithmetic problems involving concepts that involve proportions and now covered in a more abstract way. Our first example is of a telephone pole that casts a 16-foot shadow. Belinda, who is 5 feet 3 inches tall, casts a 9-foot shadow. So let's draw a picture. Here's a telephone pole casting a 16-foot shadow. And here's Belinda, one of my best friends growing up. She is 5 feet 3 inches, and she casts a 9-foot shadow. And then it says, how tall is the telephone pole? So I need the height of that telephone pole. Now I'm comparing the heights to the shadows, so I'm going to start there. Height to shadow. I'm going to set up my proportion for the for the telephone pole. So I have, what is the height to 16-foot shadow? And her height is 5 foot 3 inches, and her shadow is 9 feet. All right, well, we need to change this 5 feet 3 inches to something with the same unit, either inches or feet. And I think it'd be easier to change 5 feet into how many inches and then add the 3. So there's 5 feet. Well, how many inches is that? And we know that there's 1 foot for every 12 inches. So I have feet to inches here. I can cross multiply. So 1 times x is x, and 5 times 12 is 60. If you were thinking just do 5 times 12, that is correct, and there's a reason why. All right, let's rewrite this. So I have my telephone pole height to the shadow is equal to 5 times 12, which is 60 inches, plus the 3 extra. So I'm going to add the 3 inches on there and get 63 inches over 9 feet. All right, let's cross multiply. 9 times x is 9x. 63 times 16 is 1,008. Now I'm going to divide by 9, and I'm going to get 112. Now remember, we changed those feet to inches, so this was 63 inches for her height. So I'm going to write inches. My answer needs to be in feet, and how many left over inches? So now I'm going to erase this. So write down what you need. I have 112 inches. I need to figure out how many feet that is and how many inches remain. Well, let's find out how many feet 112 inches are. So 112 inches is how many feet? And we know that there's 12 inches in 1 foot. Cross multiply that. I have 12 times x is 12x, and 112 times 1 is 112. Divide by 12 to each side, and we get 9.3 repeating. And that's now in feet. Okay, so I know I have 9 whole feet. So I have 9 feet for my answer there. And I need to figure out what 0.3 is repeating as inches. So we can do a proportion again. And I'm going to write out 0.3 really long so I get really close to my exact answer. So 0.3 feet, which is really 1/3 of a foot here. That's going to be our answer. So 0.3 feet out of how many inches now? We know that there's 1 foot for 12 inches. So my labels match up, same label, same level, because it is a proportion. Now 1 times x is x, and 12 times 0.3 repeating is 12 times 0.33333, and take it all out as much as you can, and you get 3.999999, and because you took it out enough threes here. Now that is really, 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 really close to 4 inches and 1/3 of 12. is indeed exactly 4 inches. And 0.3 repeating, the exact is 1/3. So here's a nice, perfect example. We had to do conversions from feet to inches and back and forth. It's not the only way to do it, it's just one way. Our next example has a ratio of dogs to cats, and 2 is that colon or fraction. So the ratio of dogs to cats at an animal shelter is 7 dogs to every 4 cats. All right, if there are a total of 99 dogs and cats, so that's combined, dogs plus cats, at the shelter, how many of each animal is there? So we need to find out how many dogs there are, and then we need to figure out how many cats there are. So a common mistake is that kids will use this ratio and 99 in the same one. But 99 represents a total. So there's 2 proportions I can get from this ratio besides the 7 to 4. I can figure out the amount of dogs to the total, and I can figure out how many cats there are to the total dogs and cats in the shelter. So the dogs here, there's 7 dogs, not for every 4 animals in the shelter, but 7 plus 4. 7 plus 4 is our total, that's 11. So 7 out of 11 total animals are dogs. Now cats, the cats to the total, there's 4 cats for all the dogs and cats. So there's that 7 plus 4 again. So 4 out of 11 of these dogs and cats are cats. All right, now that we have that, our total of 99 dogs and cats, we need to figure out how many of each animal. So first of all, let's do dogs. Dogs, there's 7 dogs out of 11 animals, and we need to figure out how many dogs there are out of 99 animals. Well, I can see right now that's going to be 63, but let's do the math and cross multiply. 7 times 99 is 693, and that's equal to 11 times the amount of dogs. We undo multiplication with division. When I divide by 11 to each side, 693 divided by 99, divided by 11 is 63 dogs. So I have 63 dogs. Now we're going to do the cats. There are 4 cats out of 11 total, given this ratio, added the 7 and the 4, and we want to know how many of these 99 total animals of dogs and cats are cats. So let's cross multiply. 4 times 99 is 396. 11 times the amount of cats is 11c. Undo multiplication with division. So 396 divided by 11 is 36. What's pretty cool is if I take this ratio of what I just found, 63 dogs for every 36 cats, that's like having a fraction where you can reduce by the common factor. Well, 9 is a common factor here. So if I divide by 9 to each side, I get 7 to 4, which was that original ratio, so that's cool. Also, 63 plus 36 is that 99. So that's cool too for the total of dogs and cats. If you are interested in seeing one other way, here's one last way to do this question. The other way is, we know that 7 times a common factor and 4 times that common factor has to be our total of 99 dogs and cats. So I could say 7 times what plus 4 times what is equal to 99. And to solve this, we would combine like terms. 7 plus 4 is 11 x's, and that's equal still to 99. Undo multiplication with division here. So 7 times a common factor plus 4 times a common factor gives you the total dogs plus the total cats, and that common factor is 9. So if I plug it in, the dogs are 7 times 9 in this case, which gives us 63, And our cats are 4 times 9 in our case, which is 36. And this total is equal to 99. It also has a ratio of 63 to 36, which reduces to 7 to 4. So everything checks out this way as well. And it's easier in a way as long as you have this idea right here. If not, the proportions always work well. We have that total, we have dogs, we have cats. Just remember to add them to get the total that you need to match with the 99 on that last example. Good luck on your level 4 assignment.